Are you keen to coach, but unsure of how to go about it? Are you keen to get out there and meet the right kinds of client, but need some kind of guidance on how to find out who that client might be? I've coached and spoken to literally thousands of people over the years, and I've been able to draw from some basic principles relating to marketing in order to assist people to find out who their precise client group is. So the aim of this particular module is to provide you with the necessary knowledge and perhaps the skills to be able to find your ideal client and then get yourself out there into the world of coaching, safe in the knowledge that you're not wasting time like maybe I have. So let's take this step by step. On here, I put up the old you. I think a really valuable way to start considering who your avatar is or who your ideal coach and client is to consider who you were 5 years ago or 10 years ago and think about the problems that you faced and how you have overcome the challenges that you faced. Because if you've had certain experiences and you've faced certain challenges and you've overcome those challenges, it means that there are people out there who are still experiencing the problems that you have overcome. So what better way to be able to tap into a client group than to find people who can listen to your experiences and take on the skills and the strategies that you've developed. In short, your ideal client is the old you. It's a great place to start because it cuts out literally billions of other people that it could be. So when I started on my coaching journey, I said I want to be a coach, and I thought that meant everybody in the world. Over time, I came to realize that you can't coach everybody in the world because you don't have the skills. Well, I don't have the skills. I don't have the experience and knowledge to be able to resonate with all sorts of different people. And by the same token, all sorts of different people don't want what I've got to sell. So the best place to start if you wish to become a coach is to consider who you might have been 5, 10 years ago, even last year, and then take the challenges that you've faced and you've overcome and the learnings that you've taken from those and then put them into your coaching package. And in short, the person you used to be, in marketing terms, is your avatar. Your avatar is a literal description of the old you. Where they hang out, how they're entertained, what kinds of social media that they consume, what their aspirations are, what their dreams are, what their ambitions, where their pain points lay, the kinds of challenges and frustrations that they experience. All of these things enable you to create a holistic overview of a particular personality who is struggling with their challenges. And once you've got a good reading of who your avatar is, and I suggest you name them, I suggest that you work out what their age is, what their demographic is, what their educational levels are, what their career might be, and where they are in their life. Once you've got a picture of that person and you've named that person, base your marketing and base your coaching around being able to address your avatar's needs. Because your avatar is going to be one of many. So your avatar is going to be one of many people who have similar needs and who face similar challenges. There are going to be many people out there who are the old you. And those many people will surely benefit from the skills and the knowledge that you're able to share with them. So in short, those many people, based around your avatar, become known as your niche. When I started on my journey towards coaching, I just said, I'm going to be a coach. And I really sabotaged myself because I tried to coach the whole world, which meant that the vast majority of the world saw me as a fake because I didn't have the skills, knowledge, experience, or strategies to solve all of the problems of everybody in the world. It wasn't until I started to drill down and to work out who my avatar is and to work out what their problems are that I was able to gain traction as a coach. One of the advantages of being able to do this is that when you encounter people out in public and they ask you what you do, you're able to give them with some certainty an answer about who it is you serve and who it is you're trying to help and what kind of problems that person may face. So taking the old you, working out who your avatar is and working out who your niche is or what your niche is based on your former self means that you're going to go into your coaching with a range of intimate knowledge. In the previous module, we talked about how your skills and your experience are the things that qualify you to be a coach, but that's just one layer. Another layer of what can qualify you to become a coach is having that surety about who it is that you're working with. There's no point in becoming a corporate coach if your skills are in interpersonal relationships. And there's no point if you are in interpersonal relationships as a coach to work with people who need sporting advice. So as you can see, the problems that you've faced and the challenges that you've faced, that is the material that you're able to use. And that's the foundation upon which you can build your own coaching practice. Your experience and your intimate knowledge is then going to provide you with the direction that you require. And I say the direction you require because the other information here, the old you and your niche and your avatar, these are like your roadmap. Not only do they position you in the here and now because they give you that certainty about what it is you're doing, what kind of strategies you're going to promote, what kind of challenges you can help people with, but it also means that you can go forward into your coaching career with that knowledge that you are treading the right path. And this is very important. And the reason it's very important is because the opposite of that is treading into uncertainty. And the problem with treading out with uncertainty is that you are not going to present as confident or knowledgeable. And if you're not confident or knowledgeable, that will reflect in how you present. And if you present as lacking confidence and lacking knowledge, even should you accidentally stumble on your ideal client, chances are that client will not work with you because you're not presenting the right kinds of authority. So long story short, get in touch with the old you. Work out who your avatar is. Develop a sense of what your niche is. And then work out how you can apply your own knowledge, skills, and experience and pave the way forward for yourself. Provide your own sense of direction, your own compass, your own roadmap. Because without this knowledge, I promise you, you will spend years in the wilderness, grasping for ideas. And before you work out who it is that you need to serve and who you can best serve, there's a high chance, statistically, that you'll fall by the wayside in confusion and frustration. So let's remove that pain. Let's remove that time lag. Let's just expedite the process for ourselves. Let's work on the basis that we are our ideal client. And as such, we can then extrapolate, work out who our avatar is and what our niche is. With this knowledge, you can now start to design your coaching presence. You can start to ignite your coaching presence. So I hope that this module has been useful to you. What I'm going to do now is ask you 3 questions for you to address. You can put in your journal. You can get back to me with your answers if you so desire. Question number 1. Who were you back in the day And what challenges did you face which you feel you can help people with now? Question number 2. If you were to narrow down your client group or your ideal client to one small niche group, what would that niche be? And question 3, can you describe your avatar in great detail? A breakdown of gender, sex, sexuality, style, likes, dislikes, politics, food, music, aspirations, dreams, marital state, number of kids. Can you provide yourself with an incredibly detailed overview of your ideal avatar, therefore creating your ideal niche and thereby gaining certainty over who your ideal client is? Long-winded, I know, but it's a long-winded exercise. However, I promise you this: if you do this particular long-winded exercise, you will save yourself literally months, if not years, of grasping and groping in the dark. So until the next module, go well. I wish you all the best, and I'll see you on the other side.